Well, here I am, man. My name is Johnny Maldonado, also known as Spiritual Gangsta. I've been a part of the Empath Uprising for about 3 years now, man. If you're in this group, it's because you're here looking and seeking for change, man. You're seeking for someone to understand you and get you. But I'm gonna tell you right now, nobody is gonna come to save you. Nobody's gonna come and rescue you. You know, this group here is just for support, help you, and to guide you. You are the only one who's going to save yourself. You're the only one who's going to be able to get yourself out of this predicament that you're in. And yeah, man, I don't know where that came out of, and as well, dude, if for anybody who's going through it, man, with the narcissist or with a narcissistic person or with a toxic individual, the main thing you can do, or one of the best things you can actually do, is be honest with yourself. Like, for example, are you bullshitting yourself, dude? Like, who are you lying to? Are you lying to them, or are you lying to yourself? Are you trying to convince yourself that relationship? So back to the subject of what I was saying is, like, how honest are you being with yourself? Like, are you just lying to yourself? Are you just bullshitting yourself about why you should be in this toxic relationship or deal with these people's toxicity? And what I mean by this, man, is because at the end of it, it's not them. It's really you. Like, what are you allowing? What are you accepting? Have you been working on your boundaries? Have you been working on your self-worth? Like, what am I going to accept from this person? And what am I not? And not just that, are you going to reinforce it? You need to reinforce these boundaries, and you need to cut it. Oh, Johnny, but I live with them. Or Johnny, but they, hey, well, then suffer then. Then suffer a little bit more. Maybe then you'll get it. But I'm telling you, man. So, and this is not to shame nobody. This is not to put nobody down. I speak of this because I was there, man. I was in the same predicament, not understanding, but enough pain, enough hurt. You're gonna get it. You're gonna understand what I'm talking about. So be honest with yourself, because when you're honest with yourself, nothing can affect you. Nobody can get to you, because, oh, Johnny, you're fucking local. Yeah, I am. How'd you guess I'm local? At least I know I am. Do you? You know, and that's the biggest difference. So, you know, because I know who I am. You know, I know who I am. I know what I can be. I know how I can act. But the difference is I no longer react to things. I respond to it. I'm acting from my highest self. I'm not acting from the egoic trauma mind that I grew up with anymore. You know, I'm not saying I'm better either. That's one thing I want to get clear. I'm not better than you. I'm just like you. I was there at a point. The difference is I'm making changes to become my best version, you know, and it takes practice, just like anything else. But the thing is, how much do you want it? How much do you want to change? But a lot of us, we ignore it. Why do we ignore it? Because it's easy. It's easy just to go with the flow. It's easy just to blame somebody else. And it's going to take more than that to get out of these toxic relationships and to get out of these cycles that you're in. So my main thing, guys, I could go on and on forever, and I'm just trying to keep this message at least under 5 minutes of how honest are you being with yourself, you know, and it's okay to feel a certain way. It's okay to feel depressed. It's okay to feel sad. Just don't sit there. Learn from it. Sit in it. Meditate on it. Figure out, why am I being uncomfortable? What is this trying to teach me and show me? What lesson is this? What lesson is trying to appear to me that I cannot recognize? What pattern am I living through for me to recognize and make my adjustments so I can start living my best life? And it takes practice. And just because you're awoken or waking up or getting yourself out of the dark night of the soul, it's not over. It's far from over. Meaning, it's because what's the point? Well, you're starting, it's different. You know, when you start seeing patterns and things, you start to react differently, because now you're able to see the trauma of them. You start to see the bigger picture. They're no longer reacting on your emotions, because that's the biggest difference between you and the narcissist or that toxic person, is because you care. You give a fuck. As a matter of fact, you care too much. And that's why you have to separate. You have to let go. You have to move on in order for the new to grow, for the new version of you to come online, should I say. So yeah, man, just like the t-shirt says, man, amor fanti, love your faith. So like I said, man, I just wanted to jump on here and give this little quick message in regards to if you want to get out of that relationship, that toxic cycle that you're in, or that narcissistic abuse, whatever it is, whatever is distracting you to become your best version, you need to let go. You need to be honest with yourself. Just straight the fuck up. You need to be honest with yourself. Because if you listen to yourself, like, and sit there, you're just giving yourself excuses. Just like me, like, I was feeling a little bit down today. You know, I felt my energy was low. So I asked myself, how can I raise my vibration today? What else can I do besides my breath work? Then give to others, man. Share. Be a service to others. Help. You mean, so that's why I'm on here, man. Because like at the end of it, what are we waiting for, dude? Really, what are we waiting for to become your best version? To start being your best self. To start acting from love, compassion. But when needed, bring out that dark side of yours. Don't suppress it. Love that part of yourself. Care for it. It's defiant. That's what defiant self-love is. Is to understand that part of you and care for it. Reparent yourself. Love yourself. At the end, that's what it's about. Is to love yourself. And the more you love yourself, the more you get to know yourself, the easier it is to understand somebody else. Because now you see, because the best thing that I've learned through people and understanding is people are only going to meet as deep as people are only going to meet you as deep as they met themselves. So how am I expecting something from somebody or expecting love from them when they can't even love themselves? Like, how do I expect from someone to change and understand me when they can't understand themselves? So that's why it was so easy for me. And not to mention, I was one of the blessed ones, meaning being discarded and left. It made it easy. So, but I had to go through a lot of pain. So what I'm trying to say is save that pain. Save it, meaning use it to transmute that darkness into light. Use it. Use it as your fuel. Use it as your catalyst to grow, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm hoping it makes sense. Right now, guys, you can see I'm a little bit over the place, but it's because I haven't been practicing, man. I haven't been getting out here as much as I should be. And like I said, man, one step at a time. You know, understand who you are. And I am no different than you, man. I am no better than you. I'm just like you. The difference is I just made that effort and continuous effort to understand myself through conscious breathing, through meditation, through understanding my thoughts as the observer of my thoughts, understanding these hermetic principles, understanding how the law of vibration actually works, how you're vibrating. And because at the end of it, people say these energy shifts or whatever, but at the end, you are the creator of that energy. You're right now. One more time. You feel that? You're creating that. You are the creator of those feelings. You are creator of that energy. And you possess it. As I'm learning, man, and as I'm understanding. I want to bubble my 5-minute mark, but hope I made much love, man. And reach out to me. If you guys need help, man, my recommendation is hit me up on Instagram. You know, because I'm always on my DMs. I'm always on Instagram. I'm really not on Facebook. The only reason why I'm here on Facebook, guys, is for the group. It's really for you guys, man, to help. But at the same time is, do you want your help? Do you want the help? Are you for the guidance, or are you just here for the attention? And I hope I am triggering people, by the way. I do, because if not, then I'm not doing my job. So yeah, man. So like I said, man, reach out to me, man, and I'll be more than happy just to listen and to hear. Because if I can hear, and when I'm helping out, I'm not just healing myself, because it's selfish of me to have this medicine and not share it. It's selfish of me. It's against, it just doesn't feel right. So I'm not sure, like I said, none of this stuff, because a lot of these conversations I have with myself, man, I go for my expert advice, as Billy says. I ask myself for expert advice. But like I said, man, reach out to me, and I'll be more than happy to help out, man, and hear you out and see where I can at least be an assistance to you, or just holding space. Because I know sometimes a lot of us just want people to hold space, and a lot of us want guidance, and that's one of the biggest things I do is I help provide solutions, man. I can provide you a solution. Now the difference is, are you going to be acting on these things? And this is all for your best interest, by the way. It has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with my interest, because my interest is this. I'm doing my part by sharing my own medicine with you. And the more I understand you, the more I can get to know you, the more medicine I can share with you. Just like you can share with me, man. Because it goes both ways. So, much love. Namaste. Love and motherfuckers.